The Forbidden City isn't super impressive in this game. It's more like the Forbidden Building.
Yeah.
Huh? Everything's fine. Well now, who's that? Oh, it's these guys, okay. Look who decided to show up. What? Is that a problem? Nah. We're just glad you're not in black cloaks. You saw him? Yeah, he's in the palace. We're not doing anything about it though.
Nope.
We're gonna discover the door is barricaded, but they neglected to mention that, so as far as I'm concerned, they haven't even gone to investigate. Also, they vanished as soon as the harvest showed up.
Oh, no.
More fighting.
You mean this big open arena is gonna have more enemies in it?
Let's fighting love. Let's fighting love.
Let's do this together.
Oh, ooh, that's a good camera angle.
Yeah, the camera on that one's a bit nuts. 'Cause most of the ones with the partners you meet on Disney Worlds have like unique little camera angles that play when they activate, and they're not all the most comfortable camera angles in the world. But so I know I already used hers previously, just when I was demonstrating the oh no, I have no magic. I was trying to reflect, and I couldn't do that because I didn't have reflect. Man, Sora is so soft and vulnerable and squishy, and has no health and no movement abilities. Oh no.
Ooh. Wow, that was a useless attack for him.
I'm not using. Yeah, no, it just gets him killed.
I'm back.
I'm back for Mulan 2. Shang dies.
Hey, jackpot, what does that do?
That's increases the number of drops from enemies. It like Lucky increases the rarity of items dropped. Like
This just increases how much
just
they drop.
total quantity of money, health, that sort of thing being dropped.
that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
To the palace, hurry. Which is fine. Like the health drops and magic drops are useful. It's just
For sure.
and money especially, but nothing that we super duper need.
Oh no.
It's fine, nothing too big. Oh, Joey, people are very upset that your new catchphrase is "Oh no." That's a characterization of how I've ruined this game for you, and I'm like, you guys know he just talks like that all the time.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This is constant.
No, you've ruined my perception of this game. I would have never figured out all the horrible bugs or anything. Although,
Horrible bugs.
not bugs. What's the word I'm looking for? Inconsistencies.
Hey, look, they're doing the thing from the movie. I'm gonna not go on a feminism rant here, but I am gonna point something out that I find very interesting.
Okay.
Mulan gets on the most hesitantly, climbs the slowest, almost falls, and Sora tries to catch her, but she manages to save herself, when in the movie, this was her idea that she told all the men to do and showed them how to do.
Also, okay, how would Sora have tried right there? Like, how is he still latching on?
What are you talking about? He's Spider-Man.
Oh, you're right. We're going to the Spider-Man world after this.
Not yet, they haven't bought Marvel in 2006, later though.
Ben's going to be our summon.
His corpse?
Yeah, you're just gonna throw it.
Just like you threw Goofy in his limit break.
Exactly.
Anything in here we need? Any puzzle pieces? Nope. Okay, let's just go talk to this guy. He's my favorite character.
Wait!
Riku? Oh? No, never heard of him.
We haven't seen this dude, have we?
No, we have not.
Okay, just making sure. Oh.
He didn't even teleport. He literally just ran away. Okay, so that's Zigbar, and while we've never seen him, we've talked to him on numerous occasions.
Okay.
So you remember how I talked about? You guys didn't even remember it, but there was a early on in the game because it takes so long. There's a conversation where you're like, after the main organization guys all show up on Hollow Bastion in their cloaks, and they're like, ha ha ha, we're evil, right?
Sure.
And then another guy comes and talks to you for a while. Like there's another guy comes over and talks to Sora specifically for a couple of minutes. It was that guy.
Okay.
You would recognize his voice if it hadn't been 20 hours since then.
It has been a while, and it has been many more hours, like in real time.
But even
since then.
like for people playing the game, like they don't notice until their second
What
playthrough.
on earth?
So these guys shoot bullets at you.
Yeah,
And
but
and
how
they
are
kind
you
of
doing that?
They kind of pause in midair, and Sora just warps around and kicks them.
Why?
He's reacting. It's a reaction command, Joey. He saw a situation and he reacted accordingly.
How can he do this?
Gives me strength.
Oh,
Why not?
sure.
Haven't been using them. So he takes the form of your forms. So he's in master form now because he's in yellow, right?
Yeah.
So you can switch in between forms by hitting drive question mark. Now he's in magic form. Oh, what did I just do? I used an item on accident. That's my mistake. Why is he not attacking? I forget how he works. Oh, hold on, strike. That's right. You have to use the commands. So yeah, so he was shooting kind of the same bullets that we shoot when we're in wisdom form.
Okay.
I completely forgot how he worked. Sorry, guys. He's not the most useful summon, so I don't use him very much. I guess it wasn't Riku. Sorry, Sora. So that guy had a cool design, didn't he?
Yeah.
Zigbar is a lot of people's favorites in the organization. He's really cool. We'll see him more later. And again, like that conversation that he had earlier is also interesting, but you don't remember it, so we'll watch
No,
this
I
some other
don't.
time. Anyway. Oh, right.
I'm sure there's a lot of things I don't remember about this game.
It's fine. You'll get recapped later. When we rewatch this for the wrap party, we'll rewatch the whole 40-hour experience.
Yup.
Oh, I'm sure some people noticed the game clock is shot up exponentially. That's because I did a bunch of gummy missions and designed some gummy ships and did some grinding and stuff. That's why, just in case people were wondering. Your Excellency, Shang, something terrible has happened. We saw a huge monster fly out of the mountains and towards the city. I'm not doing her voice. Ah, so it is as the young man said. Isn't that right, Captain? Yes, Your Excellency. You see, a young stranger visited us not long ago. The captain fought the visitor, but was quickly defeated. To my dishonor. It seems the young man was the one in black that I have heard whispers about. Did he mention the name Riku? He didn't offer his name. He was rather rude. Rude? Then it was Riku. Riku's in the organization? No! You morons! You saw Mickey in the coat first!
Gosh. Mickey's in the organization.
But why would he come here? I'll check outside.
No, don't go. I
Bulan,
want to get the chest in here.
Shang, guard the Emperor. I'll be fine with them. That's right. Indeed. This is true. We need not worry while you protect us. Harry! So I have a confession.
Okay.
The first time I played this game, I had some severe difficulty finding 2 chests on this world. Oh, hold on. Out of there. All right, I had some severe difficulty finding 2 chests on this world for ages. Could not figure out where they were. I thought maybe there was a way to get, so you saw where we like kind of came through a top door in that last room, which is
Yeah.
where we climbed up. I thought maybe there was a way to get back up there or something. And I was like, well, where could these 2 chests be? And I spent so much time scouring this world trying to find them. And as it turned out, they were the only 2 chests in the entire game that were even slightly hidden, and they were back behind either of these staircases.
No.
Which is really dumb that it took me so long to find them, but eventually I found them, and I opened them, and I got them. But the first time I played this game, it took me quite some time to locate these chests. Anyway, that's taken care of. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I keep hitting the wrong buttons for jump and everything else. I've been playing other games. My inputs are gonna be really screwed up here for a few minutes.
I'm sure we've both been playing a very different games.
Queen
than this.
Recipe, Orichalcum, we finally got one of those. Lucid Crystal, that's nice. Ogre Shield, a great strength that also blocks various attacks, increases defense by 3 in critical situations. I think that's not as good as the record that we currently have, whatever it's called. Yeah. However you
Isn't
say
that
that
the one
word.
you had to grind a whole bunch for?
Not a bunch, but it was an enemy drop, so it's the one that Donald currently has. So what are we sitting on that we got? Is it good or is it bad?
We got jackpot.
Yeah, I don't care too much. It's fine. I don't have any of my combo pluses on, so that makes sense. But that's fine, because we're about to fight a boss, so I don't want him anyway. Yeah, so I have absolutely no idea what I meant by that, because you absolutely do want your combo pluses for bosses, just in case anybody is paying attention. Don't take that advice. You want combo pluses when you're going to fight a boss. I don't know why I said that. I guess I wasn't paying very much attention. Anyway, back to the show. I was thinking if there's anything I needed to get that I could go ahead and like throw an AP boost on Sora to get, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Too late now.
Have you fed him all the AP boosts?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I have not yet. We can't really get to either of those right now, I don't think. I think both of those require a better jumping ability than we currently possess. So eventually this room will have enemies in it, even though, like, it's right next to the throne room.
Yeah, it's kind of
I should have talked to Shang and the Emperor. I didn't. That was foolish of me, because they had dialogue, and I forgot to talk to them. That was stupid. Uh-oh, a big monster. Reassure Mulan, the warrior who saved all of China, Sora. Again, I know he saved the multiverse, but I just, like...
Did he save the multiverse?
Yeah, did he? Did he? Who knows? There are many questions that are left over from the first game. Ansem,
This
who
looks
wasn't
like this could be a
really
very
Ansem.
potentially annoying boss fight.
This fight is annoying, but also very cool. I also managed to, while doing my research for this game, kill him in the coolest possible way, and I'll never be able to recreate it. So don't worry, I'm not going to waste time.
Okay, I was about to
attempting
say
it.
we're gonna die 5 times. You trying to be a cool guy
I'm
again?
not going to reattempt it. I will explain it to you when we see the thing that can happen, right? Because there's a reaction. You'll see. I'll explain it when we get to it. It was very cool, but I will never ever
It's like
be able to recreate it.
don't think that I don't understand. Like I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently, and a new like big monster released, and like I do my best to try to kill it in like the sickest way possible, but like we can't be dying a whole bunch because of it.
Oh no, Sora, don't fall off. Oh no, Sora, don't fall off. Please don't fall off, Sora. Oh no, don't fall off, Sora. I had so much more to live for. All right, whatever.
Oh hey, it's those tornadoes.
Yeah, they actually have mechanical relevance in this fight.
Wow.
A little bit. So we can use them to get back up onto his back. Get up on the Hydra's back and whatnot. Memes. I don't know if people are going to be mad that we kind of sandbagged that, because that's a major Kingdom Hearts meme. People love the get up on the Hydra's back. Phil just screaming it over and over again. There we go. Now we can all attack him as one. If I can get off of this thing. Eventually. So you see that final spinning thing that he does there, where there's like the big beams of light on screen?
Yeah.
So remember how I mentioned like certain finishers having explosion attributes? And
Is
you
that
needed
one of them?
Yeah, so that one like is one that can be used to, okay, hold on, he's coming back over. No, he's not, he's doing a different move, never mind. Okay, that's not the move that I was expecting. That's fine. No big deal.
Don't look at those too hard.
Why
They
not?
don't look super good.
Oh, did they not?
No.
I wasn't paying much attention. Sora, don't do that for too long. Okay, never mind. I'm playing very poorly at the moment, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all fine. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Do I not have explosion yet? Or is that not equipped? Did I screw that up somehow? Maybe I didn't get explosion. Oh well, whatever. It's all fine. So this fight can be broken a little, I think, unless this guy has lightning resistance because he shoots a lot of lightning. If I recall correctly, if you have lightning, you can shoot him while he's up there and, you know, kind of cheat this fight a little bit, but I don't really remember.
Okay.
I think he's about to, I didn't go after him because I think he's about to do a move. Yeah, okay, here we go.
Oh, did you beat him doing this?
That final impact does damage.
Oh, and
So I beat it with Sora posing like that and him hitting the ground and exploding.
That's pretty sick.
But you see, like, why that's impossible to replicate. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I'd have to get him to exactly the right amount of health and then just kind of hope that, like, I got the RC and just not hit him until then. So it's a stupid thing to try and recreate.
Yeah, this fight doesn't look extremely difficult. Just. Not.
It's got, okay, here we go. Here's another phase that I really wanted to see. So this part's cool. This fight isn't difficult, but it's got some cool stuff.
What on earth?
This is cool and doing some cool
Yeah,
environmental
no, I was
stuff,
gonna
kind
say,
of
this-
forcing you in here.
This reminds me of a 14 boss.
I'm gonna take you out with a long-range beam. This is Jeff from the Overwatch team. I'm gonna take you out with a long-range beam.
He's too busy nerfing Mercy.
Or somebody, who knows.
Nah, dude, he's like, you used to be able to play as her, but she is dead.
Yeah?
Like, you cannot. Every single it's literally almost update that comes out, he does something to make her worse.
He specifically.
He does specifically.
Jeff Kaplan specifically
Jeff
ruining
Kaplan.
Overwatch. It's all his fault. That's the danger of being the face of your
Yeah.
product to the community. It's always his fault.
Absolutely.
There's no data that they've collected. They're not just trying to make things better for people. He's just intentionally trying to ruin
No,
everything
he's too
for
busy.
everyone.
He personally is too busy squandering funds on the anti-bully squad.
Why can't he just leave those bullies alone? Damn it. I assume you've seen those remixes of him done by like Dino whatever on YouTube. where it's just like taking all of his little like talking to the camera things and remixing them into ridiculous like tirades and rants.
I've seen a few of those.
Okay,
yeah.
That was what I was the. He's doing the 3 to the 2 to the 1 to the 3. This is Jeff from the Overwatch team. Something with a long range. I'm gonna take you out with a long range beam. I don't remember all the words. It's fine though.
And you did it. Yay.
Yay. So in the Kingdom Hearts manga, because I
How
say
did
that
you
a
get
lot.
that high up?
In the KH2 manga, okay, whatever. Another man is gonna save her. It's fine.
Yeah, this is. He's not even saving her.
What are you talking about? His body would have taken that impact for her.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, you don't understand. Shang is super strong. You know what? A minute ago when I said.
You mean when he lost?
Remember when I said Mulan 2, Shang dies? So in Mulan 2, there's a part where they're on a rickety bridge and it starts collapsing and Shang is dangling from it and Mulan is holding him and she's like, hold on, Shang. And he's like, Mulan, it's not gonna hold both of us. And she's like, no, stop. And then he lets go and falls. And she screams, Shang! And then he disappears and he falls like a million miles down into the Grand Canyon, right?
Yeah.
But there's a tiny little river at the bottom that you can barely see. So my brother and I are both like, oh, he's gonna land in the river, he's fine. And then like, you know, like 30 minutes later, it's like, up there he is, Shang, he's alive.
Amazing.
So he just found the river. And his horse also did, I'm pretty sure. His horse is also
Kingdom Hearts
fine.
3 is just gonna be visiting the sequel, like the crappy sequels to all these
Yeah,
games.
exactly.
Or all these movies.
Is it that you wish?
What? Donald's greedy. He wants money. Goofy wants
He's
food.
hungry.
Well, you say a guy in black came to see you. What did he say?
That is all you request?
Yes.
Can we all have a request
Crossed
each?
our land and left a great web of paths. These dragons wield much power, and they are the source of many gifts to both man and nature. But it would
I love how they all nodded, but they're just thinking inside, this sounds really lame.
disturbed one of our dragons and transformed it into what you call a heartless. It is my belief that this young man came to warn me of that danger. Then I could alert and prepare my troops.
Did you?
No.
Why would I? I didn't believe him.
But he told me this situation had changed.
He said 3 wise guys had arrived, and they would take care of things.
That's gotta be Riku.
But what's he doing hanging out with Organization 13?
No
Oh,
idea.
you're so stupid.
But at least
He literally came here to subvert their plans.
Yeah.
Like, were you listening to the words that like, they just? I guess they weren't. They checked out when he was telling them the lore stuff. They're like, whatever. I'll read the Wikipedia article later. Mulan gets her own request, but Goofy and Donald don't.
The captain.
Yes, yes, my dear, what is it?
Could the captain have a vacation, please?
I hardly expected such humble requests. In this case, I'm afraid I must refuse. Captain Lee's responsibility is to protect the Emperor. And yet, Mulan,
Yes.
would you like to serve alongside him and protect me?
What?
Why don't the 3 of you just go on a vacation together?
Yeah. Emperor's like, I'm just gonna blow off for a little while, guys. It's okay. I'm just gonna go on vacation.
you,
Don't
Your
worry, you won't miss
Excellency.
me. He just picks up that crane statue and puts it on a throne. Here, he's in charge until I get back. Sora likes romance, but he's not romantic. There's no romance in Kingdom Hearts, you guys. He's not into Kairi romantically.
No, they're just great friends.
So I was gonna say the manga makes. I don't think it's any like. Okay, look, he has the sword. He said 3. Like, is there any doubt in your mind as to the identity of that mysterious stranger?
What do you mean? there was no identifying features. He didn't even say anything.
So I don't care to spoil this quotation marks. In the manga, it's even more conclusive. So in the manga, they don't do any of the second visits because, like, you know, they don't. Ain't nobody got time for that, right?
Yeah.
So they just kind of merge the 2 visits together, and basically Shan Yu uses that giant dragon thing to attack the city, right? And when Sora, Mulan, Donald, and Goofy are riding into town on the horse
Yeah.
to chase the Heartless down, right? A guy in a black cloak walks past, and Sora's like, "Was that Riku? That looked a lot like him." But like he kind of misses him, right? And he's like, "Grr, I missed my opportunity," or whatever, right? So Shan Yu has the Emperor, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, Emperor. And then Sora, like, you know, gets up on the balcony where he is, and he's like, hey, Shan Yu. And Shan Yu turns around and is like, what do you want, you punk kid? And then his face goes super grim, and there's like a full page of Sora just standing there holding the Keyblade with his teeth gritted, and the dragon is in the background just like falling and dying, and the heart flying out of it, and you didn't even see the fight. And he's just like, I should inform you I'm in an extremely bad mood right now, because you messed up my opportunity to see Riku, you jerk. And then he kills Shan Yu, right?
Yeah.
But what's great is that when he has that conversation with the Emperor, and it's like, who was it? Riku literally left a Palpu fruit, and he's like, yeah, it was me. or at the very least, it's someone who's trying very hard to convince us that he's Riku.
Yeah.
I guess twists could still happen, and I could be lying to you to misdirect you. Now, Joey, there is one thing that you need to know.
Okay.
Before we continue with this. Remember how I said I was going to rearrange those 2 scenes from Hollow Bastion and put them somewhere else?
Yeah.
It's time for us to watch one of them.
Just one?
Just one of them.
Okay.
Just one. I'm still separating them out a little bit. Oops, I got very close to the microphone there. I bet it didn't sound good. I bet it sounded really bad. So basically,
This sounds real good right now.
the dealio is that that one of the main characters in this cutscene is... Okay, so our audio cut off for some reason. I don't know why. Probably me messing with... Maybe when I plug the headphones in.
Maybe.
It messed with the audio settings. That's probably what it is. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna give that another shot. Basically, I was just saying, one of the main characters in this little cutscene we're about to watch is Zigbar, the guy that we saw a minute ago with the ponytail and the graying hair. And it's gonna be better this way, because now at least Joey and everybody else watching at home who hasn't watched this before will be able to keep better mental track of who this guy is. So we're gonna watch this scene now. This was, again, like I said, it showed the 2 scenes, and I said I don't like the order they're presented in.
Yeah.
So this is technically the second scene, but I feel like it works better as the first. We're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna end the episode on this.
All right.
Zaxian! Zaxian!
Right here. What is it?
Where is Lord Xemnas?
His usual spot?
So this is like a while
Yeah,
back.
exactly. And that's why it's so weird that it's placed there, because it's these 2 scenes that are both like 5 minutes long, and not only do they take one of them at least clearly takes place in the past with dead characters, but they have nothing to do with the current events then. They're really only there for people who played the game twice.
When I need him. It's almost as if he knows I'm looking for him.
Xemnas, that is, the boss,
Yeah.
since we were talking a bit.
Place either. What about you, Zexian? What do you think?
I think
He's got a good voice.
He's really good.
Why are you even here? You and Zaldin were tasked to recruit new members. Have you forgotten, or were you procrastinating?
As if. I'm doing my job. I'll have you know, I found one just yesterday. Mar something. That puts the organization's count at 11. And since I've been working so hard, I had Lexius take my place for the day. I want to rest up for tomorrow, so I can wake up feeling nice and refreshed.
Is that so? Well then, I will leave you to it. I have work to catch up on. Good day.
Now don't be like that. Come on, stay and talk. Isn't it time you told me about Xemnas' secret? How long ago was it? When a bunch of warriors wielding key-shaped swords appeared and unleashed a spectacular battle. And when it was all over, all that was left was a man lying unconscious without his memories. Xemnas, Xehanort, was found by Ansem right around then, wasn't he?
Your point?
The Chamber of Repose. If you recall, that's where we spent our time researching the darkness that resides within people's hearts. It's a graveyard that was sealed by order of Ansem the Wise. The first thing Xemnas did once he got rid of him was to undo the seal and build a room in the back. Ever since then, he holds himself up in that room when he can, and he talks to someone. But who? For all I know, he's the only one in that room.
Need I repeat myself about eavesdropping?
Not eavesdropping. Couldn't hear what they were saying. Dying to find out what it was, though. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
I know I would very much like to focus on my own duties. As you should with yours. for we need to prepare the new facility immediately. But there are only 11 of us in the organization. We're going to need a few more hands on deck.
What new facility? Oh, you mean Castle Oblivion. What does Xemnas plan on doing with that place, anyway?
He already shared his intentions with us.
But did you know there's something he didn't share? The Chamber of Repose is part of a pair. The Chamber of Waking is the other. Another graveyard, if you want to call it that. It was constructed by someone other than Xemnas himself. And that's where he'll find it. That's where he'll find his other friend.
So, like, I don't even hate that scene
Yeah.
on its own, especially because, like,
Yeah, no, it's
Zigbar's
not
vocal
bad.
performance is great.
Oh, yeah.
It's really awesome animation for both characters. But it's, like, it's almost all just lore and backstory for stuff that is not happening now and does not matter.
Yeah.
And it's really weird because, like, it's keeping his hood up. Like, we haven't seen him before, but they're talking Xemnas this, Xemnas that, when they won't say Xemnas and Xehanort's name until 3 minutes from now. Like, in the scene where Mickey goes, "Now I remember who you are!"
Right.
It's really clearly there for people who played the game before. And the other thing is that most of that winds up being, like, sequel baiting. Like, this is all stuff that was written as they were developing, like, 358 Days Over 2 and Birth by Sleep and Coded and stuff like that. Most of the final mix scenes that were added in, other than the handful of scenes where it's just, like, all of the organization guys sitting around and talking about the current situation, a lot of the stuff that was added in was little, like, sequel teases as they were developing those stories.
Right.
So it's not a terrible scene, but it really didn't need to be in the middle of that exciting action sequence.
No.
Giving exposition about characters we have yet to meet and situations that have nothing to do with the current scenario. It was weird placement.
Yeah.
And anyway, and we'll see the other, like, scene of that a little bit later. But yeah, for now, that was Land of Dragons Visit 2 and Zigbar talking about something. He's a neat character.
Yeah, no, he seems chill.
Yeah, he's a fun dude. It's you get the sense both from that scene and the first scene with him that, again, that you don't know who he is, that he kind of knows more than anybody else in the room in some cases, like,
Yeah.
especially in that scene. And then, like, you see him on Land of Dragons and he's just like, "Hey, bye."
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even, like, he seems really like he doesn't care. Like you said, he's really chill. People like him a lot. He's a fun character. And we'll see more of him, not next time, but later.
Sometime.
Later on Kingdom Hearts. Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we'll do something else. Who knows?
You know.
I do know.